Spain rejected Argentina's apology and called it a lie. 8 days after the ugliest World Cup final in memory, played at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, the Argentina assistant coach who struck Dani Olmo finally said sorry on Spanish radio. Olmo's reply was 3 words: he is lying. And in those same 8 days, FIFA has banned exactly nobody. If these first few minutes are already making you feel some type of way, do the video a solid. Drop a comment below this video, smash like, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell. Now let's get back into it. Start with the scoreboard, because a week later the numbers are stunning. FIFA opened formal proceedings. It appointed a disciplinary and ethics prosecutor under Article 36 of its own code. 4 names went into the file: Nahuel Molina for the strike on Rodri that lit the fuse, Leandro Paredes for the hand on Eric Garcia's throat and for putting Gavi on the ground, Thiago Almada, and assistant coach Roberto Ayala. That was 8 days ago. Since then, the number of players suspended is 0. The number of fines announced is 0. The number of deadlines FIFA has set for itself is 0. And the reason that headline number is 0 starts with the strangest 90 seconds of the entire tournament. During the brawl, a red card for Paredes appeared on the official match feed, and the world saw it. Then it was removed from Slovenian referee Slavko Vincic's report, described as an administrative glitch, and FIFA confirmed no disciplinary action had been taken on the field at all. No card on the record means no automatic ban, which means the single most replayed act of violence at this World Cup currently carries no punishment whatsoever, and the man at the center of it is free to play for Argentina whenever they next take the field. So while the paperwork sits still, the people involved have started talking, and that is where this week went completely sideways. Roberto Ayala is not a bit player in Argentine football. He won 115 caps for his country and captained it a record 63 times, one of the finest defenders of his generation, and he spent years in Spain with Valencia. So when cameras caught him lunging at Dani Olmo, while Luis de la Fuente's champions celebrated around them, it was not some anonymous staffer losing his head. It was an Argentine legend swinging at a world champion who had just won the trophy. On Wednesday, Ayala went on Valencia Capital Radio to address it, and what came out was an apology with an argument stapled to it. He said he was sorry, that his position demands better, and that everyone should draw a line under the matter. But he disputed the word everyone was using. He called it more of a shove than anything else, insisting it was not the punch people were describing. Then came the part that detonated. He said it was a reaction to something Olmo had said to him and promised to apologize in person if their paths ever crossed. Olmo read that. And this weekend, speaking to the Catalan paper Diari de Terrassa, he took it apart. His argument was simple and it was brutal. Somebody who claims to be sorry and then justifies a punch by blaming a comment is probably not sorry at all because he is lying. Olmo said he did not say a single word to Ayala, so there is nothing to apologize for. He added that what really defines a person is not the mistake, but the courage to own it with honesty. And he explained why he cared, saying he wants his children, his family, and the fans back home to be proud not just of how Spain won, but of how Spain behaved, because footballers are examples for the next generation. Sit with what just happened there. Argentina's one attempt at closure did not calm anything. It got publicly refused on the record by the man who was hit. And it created a brand new dispute because the two men now openly contradict each other about whether anything was even said. Whatever FIFA's prosecutor eventually writes down, he now has to untangle that too. And Ayala was not the only one talking, because Argentina has finally started defending itself. Lisandro Martinez broke the squad's silence back home in his hometown of Gualeguay, and he went straight at the image that hurt them most. You know, the one: Spain on the podium, gold confetti in the air, and the entire Argentina squad standing with their backs to the trophy lift, a picture that got them called classless across the planet. Martinez says the world read it wrong. His explanation is that the players were facing their own supporters because, in his words, we stayed singing with our fans, and that leaving them in that moment was unthinkable. He insists Argentina greeted every Spanish player and every member of the coaching staff after the final. Then he took on the villain narrative directly, saying the hatred aimed at his team has no basis, and that maybe it says more about the people generating it than about Argentina. And while Martinez was defending the squad, it is worth remembering what this group has been through together. This is the same core that won the Copa America in 2021, the World Cup in Qatar in 2022, and the Copa America again in 2024, with Emiliano Martinez in goal and Lionel Messi wearing the armband. 3 major titles in 4 years, and then this. For Messi, at 39, in what may well have been the last World Cup match of his life, it is a brutal way for the chapter to close. Now, back to that image, because this channel does not just hand you one side. Here is the case against. Reporting on the ceremony noted that Flaco Lopez, a substitute who barely played, appeared to be the only Argentina player actually watching as Rodri lifted the trophy. Former England defender Stuart Pearce made the same observation, that the Argentines stood turned away almost to a man and said it told you plenty. And Olmo, speaking about the same moment, said Spain tried to be an example for many generations and that Argentina should be too. Here is the honest read. Both things can be true at once. You can be genuinely singing with 20,000 of your own people and still have your back to the champions. The camera does not record intent. It only records the picture, and the picture went around the world. Then there is the part of that night nobody in Argentina has explained at all. When the final whistle went, the entire Argentina squad walked past the mixed zone and out to the team bus through a side exit. Not one player stopped. The Miami Herald's Michelle Kaufman reported it live from the stadium, noting that not a single Argentine addressed the media after the biggest game on earth. Under FIFA's rules, teams are required to make players available in that zone after every match. Only Scaloni spoke, and he spoke well, saying openly that Spain were the better side and that he would treasure what his group achieved. Here is why that empty mixed zone could be the most expensive part of the whole night. In 2014, FIFA fined the Argentine Federation 300,000 Swiss francs, roughly $340,000, plus an official reprimand for failing to bring players to 4 pre-match press conferences. In 2022, after the Qatar final, FIFA charged the same federation over offensive behavior and fair play violations after its players sang their way through the interview area without stopping to talk. Argentina has now done a version of this 3 tournaments running. And in fairness, they are not alone this summer, because France skipped their own media duties after losing the semifinal to Spain. But France did not also produce a brawl, a red card, and a banner case. Which brings us to the punchline of the entire week. And it is genuinely absurd. 23 million people signed a petition demanding Argentina be banned from the World Cup for life. It nearly broke the record for the largest signed petition ever recorded. And while that was circulating, FIFA quietly confirmed that all 6 host nations for the 2030 World Cup automatically qualify. Argentina is one of them, hosting a match alongside Uruguay and Paraguay. So Argentina already has its place at the next World Cup, locked in, no qualifying required. The most signed demand in football history was answered before it was even made. Even the awards cannot agree on what happened. FIFA gave the golden ball to Rodri. The International Federation of Football History and Statistics then named Lionel Messi the best player of the tournament in its own vote. 1 final, 2 verdicts. So here is where it lands, 8 days on, 1 prosecutor, no deadline, 4 names, 0 bans, a red card that existed for a moment and then did not, an apology that was refused and called a lie, a defense that half the world does not believe, an empty interview room that history says costs 6 figures, and a guaranteed seat at the next World Cup for the team everyone wanted banned. The trophy went to Spain a week ago, the argument is still going, and right now it is winning. If you want more content like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and share this video so you never miss out. Let us know in the comments below. Was Ayala's apology real, or was Olmo right to throw it back at him? And do you buy Lisandro Martinez saying the backs turned were about the fans, not about Spain? And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to see it. Hey, before you go, the previous episode of the Cup Theory series is 23 million signed to ban Argentina from the World Cup forever. It nearly broke a world record, in case you missed it. And the complete binge-worthy Cup Theory playlist has every chapter of this World Cup waiting for you. Trust me, this is one of those series you'll want to watch end to end. Every match, every meltdown, every story the big networks missed. Go watch them both right now and keep the deep dive going. You know you want to. Thank you for watching.